Welcome to the Shaman Mic Show here on SeeMyBeach.com. Today we're shooting a show here on Siesta Beach, on Siesta Key in sunny Florida, Sarasota, Florida, in fact. And I'd like to, as you can tell, I have the energy rods with me. And last show we did was based on showing you, demonstrating the movements I do, what I call is more like energy in motion, in spirit chi, connecting with the energy rods. And I expressed to you how it forms the geometric patterns and shapes and connects with the cosmic and planetary energy. Well, I'd like to elaborate a little further on that and tell you a little bit about sacred geometry. Now, sacred geometry is based on science and metaphysics and mathematics all agreeing with each other in the forms of geometric patterns and shapes. And how the basis of it is, and you will be able to get this right on our show here. They're going to be posting these. I will show them now, but they're going to be posting them. This is Metatron's cube. And around that are the 5 plutonic solids. Now, this is a picture of Metatron. And on top you can see Metatron's cube. Now, Metatron's cube is the mathematical configuration of geometric shapes and patterns that are caused by electromagnetic energy fields, magnetic energy fields, and electromagnetic energy fields. And this is what I was telling you about, what you would be able to see if you were looking what I was using the short sticks. Now, in Metatron's cube, if you erase away some of the lines, you see each of the 5 plutonic solids are within Metatron's cube. And we call 5 plutonic solids. They come after the Greek philosopher Plato, because he was so famous and he used them intensively in his philosophy school. But actually it's called the plutonic solids, but it was actually 200 years before Plato, and it was with the Pythagoras, who was the father of mathematics, actually. And they were very sacred and very powerful implements used to connect with science, mathematics, and life itself. And when I use the short sticks, the energy rods, I told you I pick up and connect with the receivers and transmitters of cosmic and planetary energy, and what they do is form geometric shapes and patterns. In the utilization of it, it helps me to bring in this energy. And you know, like I've been saying a long time ago, this is so perfect. You can't make this stuff up. We did the show last week. I'm talking about it more in depth about what the geometric patterns and shapes are and the electromagnetic energy fields today. And as we speak, we're being affected by it. Past Thursday, there was a major eruption on the sun. And a sun flare shot off the sun, which is an immense amount of electric energy. The sun is the male energy, which is electric. The moon is the female energy, which is magnetic. And because it came together, which is an eruption of the male energy, which is the sun, which is the electric energy, and the magnetic energy, it caused a spurt of what they call a sunspot, shot off the sun at an incredible speed. So this is an electromagnetic energy bouncing off the sun and heading towards us, traveling at the speed of 2 million miles an hour. This is a surge of sun energy combined with the magnetic energy shooting through space at 2 million miles an hour, heading towards us. It arrived this morning on planet Earth. It was in the paper this morning, and they said, don't worry about it, the effects it isn't going to affect us. Other than it'll affect the electromagnetic energy field around the planet, because as we know, the planet has a North Pole and a South Pole, and that creates an electromagnetic energy field around it, which is why we're able to have gravity, for one thing, and keep everything in place. And it's going to affect that, as well as telecommunications, satellites, and different things like that, but we're okay. It's not going to bother us. Well, I'm here to say I've seen the effects of it already. As you can look around, you see this, it's gorgeous here on Siesta Beach. But if you look, you'll notice, if you can scan the camera around, I'll turn around and look in the northern hemisphere, you see the cloud patterns are really different. I mean, I'm out here every day, on one of the beaches working with this elements, using my energy rods. And I've not seen patterns like this in the sky ever. And I've been here for 15 years, and I've been doing this for 30-something years, and I've been in a number of different places on this planet, and I've not seen patterns like this. When I say patterns, I'm talking about, look at that. There's no set structure of clouds. They're just different, much different. And I see that being the effect of what I was saying about this sun spurt that hit us, that came into our energy field this morning. It certainly affects us. It's not a bad or good, but it affects us. And I'll tell you, just because most of the people here aren't aware of this, that this occurred, or see that it's happening now. Oh, it's a little cloudy today, and that's it. But when you look at go deeper and see what's causing this to occur, I strongly suggest that this is certainly the effects of this electromagnetic energy field that's upon us now. Now, the upside of this, it's not about a down or an upside, but one of the more incredible sights of this is that they're saying for the next few days, because this energy is here and traveling at that speed, it's going to really enhance the aurora borealis. Enhance it, intensify it, and it'll be possibly seen in places where it's not normally seen. I'm going to be looking tonight to see, but I don't think we'd ever be able to see it down this far in the United States. But for those of you who are closer to the mid-Atlantic or the mid-east, Midwest here in the United States, I think you would want to go out tonight if it's not cloudy and see if you could get a glimpse of aurora borealis. That's the Northern Lights, and I'll tell you, it is spectacular. I had the opportunity to see it once in this lifetime so far, and it was like heaven opened up. So that was one of the things that this is bringing about with this electromagnetic energy field affecting us. I see it in ways that it's a surge of male energy from the sun, coming through the sun to us. So this is a surge of energy. And how it affects us will be depending on what and how you're responding to it. If you're not aware of it, it could be, you may be tired, you may be energized. You may say, wow, this just feels like a different day. I might be excited or whatever. It'll show up in different ways. But believe me, we do feel it. And it does affect us in some ways. That's distinguished by how it affects you is by what you'll see. But to give you an idea, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. For example, if you go to any hospital or doctor that has x-ray machines, you sit in front of the x-ray machine and they take the x-ray of you and they say, it's no big deal, you're okay, the x-rays don't affect you. Then why is the person who's given the x-ray stand outside the room against a barrier that's solid lead, so those x-rays don't affect them? Because these things do affect us. This is not about a negative or a positive, it's just that it does affect us. And I'm seeing that in the clouds around us. So I would like to demonstrate again my energy rods, and now that you've seen the pictures of the 5 plutonic solids, and see if you can see any of the different formations of the geometric pattern and shapes that I'm talking about when I use the energy rods. Because I was out this morning using the energy rods and this energy that's upon us now, and it was spectacular. So I think this will amplify it and intensify it. So we're going to give you a brief idea of what the energy rods do now. So look for us on our websites. Pictures will be posted of Metatron's cube and the 5 plutonic solids if you're interested in seeing them. Bless you, be well. We're not leaving, we're just going to switch for a minute so I can get the energy rods and demonstrate for you once more what I call energy in motion, which I'm sure will be much more intensified today. So thank you again for joining us here on SeeMyBeach.com on the Shaman Mic Show, and enjoy the week. It'll certainly be super energized with the energy that we just experienced. Bless you, be well, and see you next week.